Isaiah 9. Nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously afflict her by way of the sea, beyond the Ardain, in Galil of the nations. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them has the light shined. You have multiplied the nation, and not increased the joy. They joy before you according to the joy in harvest, and as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you have broken the yoke of his burden, and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, El Gibor, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of YAHUAH will perform this. Adonai sent a word unto Yaakov, and it has lighted upon Yasharel. And all the people shall know, even Ephraim and the inhabitant of Shobaron, that say in the pride and stoutness of heart, the bricks are fallen down, but we will build with hewn stones. The sycamores are cut down, but we will change them into cedars. Therefore Yahuwah shall set up at the adversaries of Retzin against him, and joineth his enemies together. The Aramim before, and Palestine behind, and they shall devour Eth Yasharel with open mouth. For all this anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. For the people turns not unto him that smites them, neither do they seeketh YAHUAH. Therefore Yahuwah will cut off from Yasharel head and tail, branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teaches lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of his people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Therefore Adonai shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For every one is a hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaks folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. For wickedness burns as a fire. It shall devour the briars and thorns, and shall kindle in the thickets of the forest, and they shall mount up like the lifting up of smoke. Through the wrath of YAHUSHA is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. Manasseh eth Ephraim, and Ephraim eth Manasseh, and they together shall be against Yehudah. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.